is line? A line can be defined as a straight set of points that extend in opposite direction. It has no endpoints in both directions. It has no thickness. It is one-dimensional. As you can see in this picture, children, line doesn't have any endpoints, and this is a reason it can be increased from both the side in its sides. We can extend it to any limit, right? And that's why line doesn't have any fixed length. Examples of line are: the white street line is a real life example of a line. You can see it can keep on extending from both the sides. Similarly, the railway tracks are the examples of the line. Now, what is line segment? When we take a part of a line, it becomes a line segment. When we cut it, we have two endpoints. A line segment is a part of a line which has defined endpoints. It has a beginning point and an ending point. And because it has two endpoints, and hence we cannot increase the size of the line segment, so it has a fixed length. Like here you can see, and this is the way we denote the line segment with two points at the end, and hence it has a fixed length. Examples of line segment: like a pencil, you cannot extend it. It has two endpoints, right? Its line length is fixed. Similarly, a scale and a tube light, which has two endpoints, you cannot stretch it and increase its length. So these are the examples of line segment. Now, what is ray? A ray is a part of a line that has one endpoint. That means it has a starting point, but it doesn't have any ending point. That means it can extend it, but only in one direction. Like here, if you take an example of a ray coming out from the torch. So the point from where it is coming out of the torch is an end point. From here, you cannot extend it. From here, it is starting, but the other side of the ray is represented as arrow. It means it can extend it can extend endlessly. So it has only one endpoint. Example of a ray: the best example to understand is the ray coming out from the sun. Then a direction of a ball is an example of a ray. It is coming, a person is hitting the ball with a racket. So from there it is starting, it is the end point, but it can go as far as, depends upon the force with which it is being sent. Now let's compare. Line segment, it has two endpoints, whereas ray has one starting point and another near the arrowhead. Basically, we can say that ray has only one endpoint, whereas the line has no endpoints. Line segment, the length of the line segment is definite, so it can be measured. Whereas the ray, it has starting point but no other endpoint, so its length cannot be measured. That means it doesn't have fixed length. Same goes for the line, that there are no endpoints, so length of the line cannot be measured. The symbol of line segment is a line with the two endpoints. We put a points, whereas the symbol of a ray is with one endpoint, with the other side we put an arrow to represent that it can extend in only one direction. Whereas the symbol for the line is arrows on both the directions, which represent that line can be extended in both the direction and it doesn't have any fixed length. Now children, let's understand how to draw line segment, ray and line. To draw a line segment and name it, we just draw a line and represent 2 points on it. These blue dots represent the two endpoints of the line segment, and we name it with the help of any two capital letters. Here I have taken first point as A and point B, second point as point B. So the name of this line segment is line segment AB. Mathematically, we can represent it as AB and a symbol of line segment on the top. In second one, you can see a ray. To name a ray, we will take one endpoint, and the another, because we do not have any other endpoint on ray, so we'll mark any point on the ray, like here I have marked. So this first endpoint will be named as A, and second point which I have taken on ray, anywhere you can take it, and I have named it as B. So the name of this ray is ray AB. Mathematically, we can represent it as AB and a symbol of arrow on its top. Now the third one is line. You can see here we have drawn a line here. Now line also doesn't have any endpoints, so we will mark any 2 points on the line anywhere. Like here I have marked 2 points here, and first point I am naming as A, where the second point I am naming as B. So the name of this line will be line AB, or we can write, or we can represent it as AB and a symbol of line on the top. So I hope, children, this must have helped you to recapitulate the topic that was done in the class. Kindly go through this video and revise the topic.